Alright, hi everyone. This is a pitch for Shoots Defense. This is by Alexandra Dant, Carlos Garcia, Daniel McComb, and Peter. So here's our customer that we have met. Her name is Paulina. She's 22 years old, who currently carries pepper spray for self-defense, but she still feels uneasy walking around Tempe, knowing that it's such an urban environment and there's so much crime around. Some of the pain points is that in the environment in which we live, it's obvious that danger will happen. And although there's laws that protect us from the danger, people are still going to violate that, and dangerous crimes will still occur. So it poses a threat to our personal security and personal security. So an example of some of the dangerous things that happen around us are shootings, robberies, kidnappings, extortions, and rape. So our target market is the occasionally dangerous altercations that can occur. So we would like for people to have an accessible, non-lethal self-defense method that can deter potential assailants and protect oneself. So the main reason for our product is to allow someone to carry a self-defense tool legally without breaking the law, since it's not going to be non-lethal. So our overall design and some advantages to our design would be that the button presses, shoots rubber or pepper balls, and this would be done by either CO2 cartridges or spring loaded. We would have a cost advantage camera that can help record altercations and possibly identify assailants and attackers in a police situation. The potential to load the die and mark assailants to identify the attackers, and then we would have Bluetooth functionality to use phones to transmit to other people we know, like close relatives, and send out a SOS signal. So here are some of our competitors that we found. For example, the new ballistic dart launcher demo. I've seen this actually at a gun show recently, so I know I've held it in my hand and I've used it. So I have an overall feel of the design, and it was going for $45 at that gun show. And then we have the Lifelight flashlight slash pepper, which is a bit more closer to our target market and the people we're targeting in our business. So four key challenges would be our laws and regulations, how we can basically carry the device without breaking any laws. We sure don't want, we have to have safety features in place to prevent irresponsible use, like for example, people pressing the wrong button and maybe making it go off, or getting into the hands of children. And we wanted it to be non-lethal, so it didn't incapacitate anyone. It would just deter them, but it could still, if you get hit in the eyes, maybe that could probably make you lose your eyesight. So you need to be very careful with that. So again, here's a lot more of similar products: tactical knives, tasers, stun guns, pepper spray guns, flashlights, all kinds of stuff. Batons. So here are the pros and cons: tactical knives, easy to conceal, potential to be lethal, low learning curve, pretty easy to use, and it's not legal in all locations. Especially there's different regulations for fixed and faulty knives. Stun guns, the pros are a medium range weapon, only needs contact with skin to work. It can actually just grab onto clothes, but it varies on the model. And then the cons: require contact with offender. The voltage can cause seizures in those with epilepsy. Voltage can cause cardiac event in which people could possibly have a cardiac arrest. And then it's not legal in all locations. So pepper spray, it causes a non-lethal distraction, can cause distorted vision to the attacker, but in a con, it could also distort your vision and affect you if the wind pushes it to your face. So, and it can't usually be carried and it's very like visual. Like people know what it is when they see it. So thirdly, a baton is great for secondary defense. Allows the user to inflict pain and possible break bones if to fend off attacks. The cons would be that we would have to be used in a very close range, and it can be taken by an attacker. And it's obviously very bulky and it's hard to carry. So societal impact of our product would we would increase the feeling of safety with our product named the Shoots. Increases self-confidence, decreases levels of anxiety for vulnerable people going out alone, maybe at night to the club or going out with friends. And then it's able to be carried legally, and it's a non-lethal weapon. So some milestones for our company would be to have willing to buy customers in 1 month. Just off the idea, we would want to have a working prototype in 2 months. We would have want to have an advertising and social media presence in 3 months. Our funding, advertising, office, and storage space. So that would be about $50,000. We're projecting each product will cost $30, and we would want to have 500 units. So the 50,000 includes prototypes, includes wages, it includes office space, everything. And then our manufacturing and production secured by 6 months. So some resource levels would be the 500 units of inventory, like I stated before, 1,500 square feet of office space. This is for shipping. This is for prototyping, group thinking. It could also be a retail front for us. And then we would want to have our established social media presence, and we would want to have 60 customers ready to buy. So once again, our 500 units of production would bring in $17,500 in revenue, and we would have 50 to 58% profit margins according to the interviews I have conducted. And that's about it for our Shoots defense.